For day 2 of our 7-day road trip, we plan to spend the day at Kings Canyon National Park. Kings Canyon shares a border with Sequoia National Park and is actually managed by the same parks unit as Sequoia. So even though these are technically 2 separate parks, they are treated as one single unit. There are 2 main areas of Kings Canyon that we wanted to explore. Just to the north of Sequoia are a few sequoia groves, with the main attraction being the General Grant tree. And then there's the canyon section of Kings Canyon. The only way to get there is to take the Kings Canyon Scenic Byway. This is the only road leading into the canyon, and it is 50 miles of absolutely breathtaking scenery. It is 5:30 in the morning and we are heading out to Kings Canyon. We have another really big day planned. The first thing that we're going to be doing is the Mist Falls Trail at the very end of Kings Canyon. The sun is just about to rise, so we're really excited to be able to see the beautiful sunrise over Kings Canyon because we heard that that was an amazing drive. So let's go do this. We left the Waxahachie Lodge at 5:30 in the morning, and our plan was to drive the Scenic Byway all the way out to Road's End at the very end of the drive and do the popular Mist Falls hike first before it got too hot. But we couldn't help but stop at a few overlooks along the way. We made our first stop at Kings Canyon Overlook. We just made it to the Kings Canyon Overlook, and the sun is just about to peek over the mountains, and we had to stop just to admire this view for a second. And we didn't make it too much further until we hit Redwood Mountain Overlook. And of course, we just had to stop and take in the sights. Okay, we just came across another really beautiful overlook. We just couldn't help ourselves. So, oh, look at this. Wow, that is stunning. Okay, this is worth a stop for sure. Just a second.
Yeah, it looks like a painting.
Doesn't it really? Looks like a painting.
And there's a deer here.
I just looked over there really quick and I was like, is that a deer? I was like, oh my gosh, it's a deer.
He's just hanging out. He's enjoying the overlook too.
Oh, he's gonna cross the road again.
See ya.
Hi, deer.
No.
Wow. Wow, the shot with the sunlight coming through the trees is just beautiful. That is so pretty. The drive into Kings Canyon is absolutely stunning, but also terrifying if you're afraid of heights. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so scary. For a lot of the drive, you're driving right next to sheer cliffs that drop nearly 4,000 feet with no guardrails or retaining walls. It's so pretty, but so scary at the same time. There's no nothing that holds you back from driving right off the cliff. 5,000 feet.
We're dropping now.
Dropping into the canyon. Wow, this is incredible. What? Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This drive is the highlight. Wow.
We haven't even gotten there.
I know we haven't even made it to the park yet. Like it's straight out of a movie or something.
Cavern. National Forest.
Look at that river. Wow.
We should come back and do this cavern one day.
I know. Look at that. Look at like the little, there's like a walkway that goes all the way up the side of the hill.
Yeah,
I must go to the cavern.
that's cool.
That is really cool. Whoa. How high is the cavern? I see like there's railings that go all the way up. Whoa.
Down in the canyon now.
Wow.
That's the thing about this area is that, you know, everyone comes to Sequoia National Park, Kings Canyon, but there's all these like Sequoia National Forests in between that has just as amazing stuff
Yeah.
without the crowds.
Yeah.
People just don't know about them because they're not national parks. You know?
Yeah, look at that. That is just beautiful. So we're getting really close to Kings Canyon National Park and we are just driving down into the valley and it is stunning, like absolutely stunning. We have heard a lot of people say that the drive into Kings Canyon is just absolutely beautiful. We're not even there yet and it's already beautiful. If you ever come and visit Sequoia National Park and Yosemite National Park, don't skip out on visiting Kings Canyon as well because wow, these views are stunning. Everywhere I look, it's been really difficult for me to not want to run the camera the entire drive because everywhere you look, there's just like a stunning sight and you're like driving these windy roads down this canyon and it's just beautiful.
A little scary.
A little scary. Yeah, there was a curve that we just drove past that I was like literally freaking out because at any point of time you could just drive right off the cliff. And so I'm so glad that Noah is driving because he is a lot more comfortable with this than I am. I grew up in very flat land. I did not grow up with mountains or hills or anything like that. So I'm not comfortable driving in mountains. It makes me very nervous. And so if I were driving, we would probably be going like 10 miles an hour right now and we would never make it to anywhere.
Just keep it on the road and you're good.
I know, right? Look, we just came up. Oh my God.
Go up the mountain.
Look at how easy they just climb up the mountain. But that is amazing. Wow. We just arrived to the entrance sign of Kings Canyon National Park. And look, we're here. We just made it. We just made it to Kings Canyon National Park.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Kings Canyon, we made it.
We made it.
What a drive.
Oh my gosh, the drive is stunning. We ended up arriving at Road's End at just around 7:30 in the morning.
So we're about to start our hike to Mist Falls. It's about four and a half miles one way, so 8 to 9 miles total. So we are here. We're gonna be walking in the valley of the canyon along the river the whole way up until Mist Falls on the other side there. And it's supposed to be beautiful the whole way, so I'm excited. You ready?
Ooh, I'm cold. Yeah, let's get started and warm up.
It's a little chilly today.
It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly in the canyon.
Let's get to it.
All right, so we're off and it's only 5 miles there.
Yeah, we're just gonna take our time. This is our big activity for the day. Enjoy the scenery as we go.
The ranger did tell us when we were leaving to watch out for rattlesnakes, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out for the rattlesnakes today. Looking at all of the pictures online, it looks like it's a pretty flat hike all the way there, so we should be able to manage that. And it's basically just walking through the canyon. Wow, that's beautiful. Deadly water. Many victims fallen accidentally. Rocks by the river are slippery. Currents are strong, especially in spring. People drown every year. Never swim or play by the river alone. Stay away from the river if you have been drinking alcohol. I'm not planning on swimming today. It's a little cold.
So it is, well, I have no signal, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's
Probably
cold
in the
today.
40s, I would assume.
But it is pretty so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like these canyons that we're walking in between are just ginormous. You really see all these beautiful places in pictures, but it's nothing to being here in person. Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, nothing prepares you for just how big everything is in person, like the scale of everything. You can see all the pictures and videos of all you want online, but until you're here in person, you just can't appreciate just how big everything is.
I know, like look at this boulder behind us. Like look at how gigantic this is.
That's a big boulder.
We're just about 2 miles in, and we just hit this beautiful forested area with this gigantic boulder. Everything is just so massive here. It's incredible. The scenery just changed. It went from just this broad open prairie kind of area to now we're kind of walking into this forested area, which is a completely different look. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow.
Like that first part was pretty because you were walking between mountains, but
Wow.
now we're down into the forest.
This forest is beautiful.
Okay, yeah, it just took another level up.
I know. Wow. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It's that forested area in the queue at Universal Studios for the E.T. ride.
Oh, really?
So those are my reference points, okay? I mean, you know, I don't have forests like these back at home. I have the make-believe forest in the queues at Universal Studios.
Look at the grass to the right over here.
Oh yeah, they're like rods.
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful.
Wow, yeah. First part, again, was pretty because you're walking in the mountains in the middle of the valley, but this.
This forest area is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow. I do love how the scenery changes on you though.
And these massive boulders
Wow.
that obviously fell from way up on the mountain.
Look at how big this boulder is compared to Noah. I mean, wow.
Yeah, this is cool. If it stays like this with the amazing waterfall view at the end, it might be right up there with Grand Teton for best
Oh yeah?
hike.
What?
But we'll see. We're still early.
Still very early.
Grand Teton though, man, that was just about as perfect of a hike as it gets.
Yeah, for sure. It is so nice because you don't hear any cars and you just hear this rush of water the entire time you're here. That and birds, and that's about it.
So we are 2 miles exactly from Road's End where we started. So there's a lot of hikes to do here. We're doing the Mist Falls, which is 2.7 miles up that way. You can also do a longer Paradise Valley hike. John Muir Trail. If you want to do a long hike. Get out of here, bear.
Is that what you're supposed to say?
That's what you're supposed to say. The sign says, get out of here, bear. If you don't say that, he won't leave.
If you come across a bear on the trail, clap your hands and in a loud voice yell, get out of here, bear. That's what the sign says.
Yep.
We just noticed this bridge over here that goes across the river, and we had to come over here and come and look. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is well worth the detour. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right, guys. Slight detour, but we're heading back on the trail now. Looks like a lot of people do that. Or they wouldn't
we saw
have.
a bridge over there just off the trail. We're like, oh, we got to go check that out.
Yeah.
It goes right over the river.
That was totally worth the detour, though. That was amazing.
Found another little detour by the river. This is why our 5-mile hikes end up being like 7-mile hikes. We go off on all these little detours. Not bad, huh?
That's beautiful. So far, we're a little over 2 miles in, and the trail's not bad. There really isn't very much climbing on this trail. Thankfully, it's pretty flat. I would say that this is a pretty easy trail, and it's beautiful. I think the sights around you just keep you going the entire time. You're just walking through this beautiful forest, and that just keeps you going. Looks like there's steps over here.
More? Ooh.
Wow. Like, who put steps over here? Whoa. And then you go down back into the forest. Look at this. Amazing. This is beautiful.
Look at that river. Wow.
Wow, that water is full force. Moderate incline here.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the elevation now. All the incline.
Yeah.
At first there wasn't a lot of that, but now it's more and more.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it's a pretty moderate incline. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not like really, really difficult.
Yeah, it's just, you feel it.
You feel it, and the back of your knees really feel it. Especially for us, Floridians that aren't used to this.
Hey now, we climbed Mount Dora. We're prepared.
Well, if you don't know, Mount Dora is in Florida, and it peaks at like 184 feet. Yeah, we've done that. Does that count?
This hike is beautiful.
You just keep going up and up and up. Whoa, look at that. Wow. it just keeps getting better and better as we go along. You could hear the thunder of the water, like as you're walking next to it, but you can just tell it's just getting louder and louder. You get to these parts of the river that are just like this. It's amazing. It's hard not to
It's beautiful.
get shots of everything.
Wow.
Look at that.
See any sheep up there?
Nope.
Where are the sheep at?
I hear something yapping at us over here though.
Yeah, this trail is awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Whoa. Wow.
This just might have Grand Teton beat.
What?
I don't know. It's getting really close now.
Yeah.
And it's a better experience this time because we're in better shape.
Yeah.
We're better prepared with our more water.
Yeah.
So it's just an all-around better experience, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
And look at that.
Yeah,
Like Grand Teton's pretty. This is nothing to sneeze at here.
I know.
Wow.
Wow.
It's just unreal. Yeah. I saw people on top of this rock, so I think we can go up there.
What?
Yeah, whenever you were walking up, I saw people looking over the edge of that.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Look at that view. Wow.
I don't think it gets better than this, right?
This trail is amazing.
Wow.
We're not even to the waterfall yet.
Yeah, we're almost to the waterfall, but look at this spectacular view that you get on the way. It's just amazing.
Here comes some more people coming up.
Whew. All right, let's head over there. Wow.
Look at that.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. You only get this kind of view with a hike.
Yep.
Holy smokes. Whew. Wow.
All right, let's keep going. A lot of steps here.
Yeah, these are tired. It's the steps that get you.
Yeah. Ooh.
You guys, I see a waterfall up there. I think we're about to make it. Oh my goodness. Oh, you could feel the mist coming off the falls from here. Look at that. Let's see if we can get down this way. Wow. That is amazing. Holy smokes. I can see why they call it Mist Falls, because it is misty. You can just feel all the mist just coming off of the waterfall right now. It feels good though. After that hike, at the very end, it was getting a little hot. Whew.
We blocked the mist. Wow. We're at the bottom of the falls.
Woo! Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
That's awesome. All right, we're getting soaked.
Woo! It gets steeper and steeper as you go.
Yeah, it's a workout getting to the top.
It sure is. It's beautiful.
Wow.
How about right here for a picnic spot?
I mean, wow, look at that view.
Wow.
Yeah, let's have a picnic.
Yeah, let's have a picnic right here.
Wow.
We got some chocolate chip chewy granola bar for lunch. And this view.
Does not get any better than that. Well, it might. It might get better.
We just got back from Mist Falls Trail, and so we saw that Muir Rock is really close by. We decided that while we're here, we might as well go check this out. So it looks like it's just about a quarter of a mile away from the parking lot. And, you know, while we're here, we might as well go see it. So this, my friends, is Muir's Rock. Muir Rock is just a short 5-minute walk from the Road's End parking lot. It's a large granite boulder that sits on the bank of the South Fork of the Kings River. It's named after the legendary naturalist John Muir, who would use this rock as a natural podium to tell his stories of how the canyon was carved by glaciers. Today is a popular swimming spot to cool off after a hike. After Muir Rock, we got back into the car and started back up the Kings Canyon Scenic Byway to see some of the sights that we passed on the way this morning. So we just made it to Roaring River. Look at this.
It's a roaring, all right.
Oh yeah. First, we came to Roaring River Falls. The falls are a short 0.3-mile walk from the parking lot and is a powerful 40-foot waterfall. That was a beautiful short little walk to the falls.
It's a pretty little quick stop.
Yeah, so if you want to see a waterfall but don't want to walk that far, it wasn't that bad. It's only like 0.3 miles. It is a little bit of an incline, but it wasn't too bad. So let's head out to our next location. Just past Roaring River Falls is Knapp's cabin. We found the cabin. It wasn't that far from the road. It is just a little cabin. This is where you can see a historic cabin that was built in 1925 and is the oldest standing building in the Cedar Grove area of the park. It was owned by George Owen Knapp, who was a wealthy businessman who used this cabin as a storage shed to store gear for his fishing and hunting expeditions. So apparently this is where some rich guy stored all of his stuff for his fishing gear whenever he came and visited and brought all of his friends. So this is where they would store all their stuff for all of their outings. Yeah, it's a cabin. Yeah, look at this amazing view that this cabin has. So you walk out at the front and then...
You got lucky this tree missed him.
Oh wow, yeah. And it's like right near the river. Yeah, that was cool. Let's go to our next one. After Knapp's cabin, we made a quick stop at Canyon View Overlook. We just made it to Canyon View Overlook. So you can see a few different peaks from here. That there is North Dome. And then I don't know if we can see Buck Peak from here, but that at the very top looks like Mount Gardner.
Yeah.
And then that peeking over behind that tree, I think that's the Grand Sentinel. Yeah.
It's a nice view, but I think our view on the hike was much better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But,
for sure.
This is a good little view if you just want to pull off real quick and have a gander.
Yeah. Then we made our way to the Cedar Grove Visitor Center. This is located in a very small cabin and is where we got our first Kings Canyon Park stamp. Our next stop was at Grizzly Falls, which actually sits just outside the national park boundary and is located in the Sequoia National Forest area as you drive along the Kings Canyon Scenic Byway. Grizzly Falls is a spectacular 80-foot tall cascading waterfall. This is another easy waterfall to get to since it just sits 0.1 miles from the parking lot. Driving out of Kings Canyon is just as spectacular as driving in. And along the way, we stopped at several overlooks that weren't marked on any of our maps. Look at this.
This is a view. Look at that waterfall out there.
Whoa, yeah. That's amazing. Wow, look at that. And this is the road we're driving on right here. We found another little turnout and we just had to come check it out. Wow. I don't even know if you can see it, but we just came from that little turn over there. That's where we pulled out before. So we just made it all the way over here to the other side. After a long and windy drive, we made it to Junction View Overlook. Look at this windy road that we're driving on right here. It's crazy. This is another spectacular view into the gorge where you can see two rivers merging together. After Junction View, we made our way to the other side of Kings Canyon National Park, where there were more groves of sequoia trees. And the most popular sequoia trail in Kings Canyon is the General Grant Tree Trail.
Allow 30 minutes to complete this half-mile loop. Okay, so it's not a mile, it's a half mile, even better. So it's just a one loop. So there's a fallen monarch to see, a photo point, General Grant Tree, Centennial Stump, and a cabin. All right, let's go check them all out. That's gotta be it. Oh, and it is the widest known sequoia, so it's wider than the other one we saw at 40 feet across.
Wow. The General Grant tree stands at 268 feet tall, and the sign here says that it is the third largest tree in the world by volume. Just found the General Grant tree. We're gonna head up the trail to go see the fire scar. Wow. Look at that. That's a big old tree.
A gigantic tree.
Just past the General Grant tree is Gamlin Cabin. This cabin was built in 1872 by Israel Gamlin and his brother. When this area became a national park, it became the quarters for the first park ranger stationed here.
So this guy and his brother lived in the fallen monarch before they built this cabin.
Yeah.
Well, you probably had more room in there than in here. So here's the Centennial Stump, diameter 24 feet. This tree was cut in 1875 in a 16-foot section sent to the Philadelphia Centennial Exhibition of 1876.
People refused to accept the exhibit as part of a single tree and called it the California hoax. Just past the Centennial Stump is the fallen Monarch. This is a massive hollowed out sequoia tree that you can actually walk all the way through.
So you can actually walk through this one.
Yeah. Apparently that guy and his brother lived in here before they built the cabin. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, there's plenty of space in here.
You go all the way through.
Wow, it's like walking into a cave. So cool. We finished our day at the Kings Canyon Visitor Center, where we got a couple more park stamps for our collection before heading to our hotel in Fresno for the night. We'll be continuing our adventure into Yosemite National Park next, so whenever that video is ready, we'll pop it up on the screen right here. We'll see you over there.